real talks here. So, uh, I was talking with someone about when someone tries to find like some isolated goal that they want to work on, and clearly they're not getting the whole picture of what's going on with their wellness. And did say something like, "Oh, I just want to work my thighs here, and I just want to reduce this fat around my triceps." Or the guy's like, "I just want to get big chest. I don't care. I don't care about the rest of my body." And it's like as if you were telling me, in other words, basically, yeah, I want to just use these letters in the alphabet, and I don't care about the other letters in the alphabet. Instead of, I'd like to work on my grammar. I'd like to work on my pronunciation. I'd like to be able to accentuate the punctuations when I'm speaking. It's just like it's the way your body's communicating to you its wellness. And if you're omitting to use certain letters, then you cannot create complete words and sentences and make sense out of what your body's trying to tell you about its wellness and the way it's able to make sense of the world around it because it has worse wellness or better wellness. You got to be using all of what you have. It's just like I said, I'd like to compose a beautiful song. And you're not even thinking about that. You're just thinking about like, but I don't want to use these notes and I don't want to use that note and I don't want to use this because because that song brings me a bad vibe, so I don't want to use anything using those notes. It doesn't make any sense. You got to use all the notes in a way of creating what you want to hear. You know, you got to use all of yourself, and the people come with these ridiculous logics because, oh, I don't want to use these letters coming back to the alphabet because some people has made up bad words using those letters, so I don't want to use them. You see, it's like, but this has nothing to do with you. It's just like the principle. How about some women that have taken steroids have an image that stayed planted in some other women's minds, and they think that if they come beside a dumbbell that's more than like 10 pounds, they're gonna get those muscles on them without understanding why those women are able to get so much muscles and why it's impossible for them to get that amount of muscle either. So we're like inventing all these fears in our minds that have nothing to do with our own experience and knowledge and application and exploration. Like you really think something like that's going to happen so fast? And those are things where we got to understand that we don't understand anything really. And we're always trying to pay someone to do the thinking for us. But if it's something that's so meaningful for us, we want it to be part of our lives, it's going to be like adding a member to your family. You want to get to know it. You want to know everything about it because it's always going to be there. And people treat fitness such as, it was like an ice cream flavor of the month, such as like, well, I'm gonna have this. It tastes good, and then when I feel satisfied, then I'm not gonna have this flavor again. It's fitness. It's always going to be there. And we can't treat it as something that when you feel good enough, you don't need it anymore. Then you'll go back to how you were. So are you really enjoying this? And if you're not enjoying this, why are you doing it? I find that really, really strange. Really strange. Things to think about. Are you being like this? Are you being very narrow minded in the wholeness of the human experience? Accept things as they are and improve them. And when you don't, then you feel like you could kind of like checklist what you want and what you don't want. I'll tell you, there's one thing that you want: real wellness. Wellness that radiates out of you. Like even if you close your mouth, people feel like, wow, this person's glowing. You will try to put makeup to look like you're glowing. You will try to take caffeine to boost up your energy. But why does your energy need to be boosted in the first place? Why do you feel like you need to like cover up what your face really looks like if it's not radiating with wellness?